Donnelly made a tackle against Rangers and he celebrated like he'd won the World Cup. But then he scored against Celtic and he apologised like he started World War III. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Controversy about Aaron Donnelly reminds me a lot of the Andy Halliday situation from a couple of months ago. We're here to talk about it.
We are here to talk about it, and you know what? Let's just dive straight in about it. It's a joke. It's a disgrace. Is it really, though? I don't think it is. You know what? He's a Celtic supporter. He didn't celebrate it due to that fact. Some people are like, oh, but he didn't play for them. He didn't play for them. Is it? I mean, why should he have to play for them, right?
No, you're sitting on the absolute fence here. This is a joke.
No, I don't think it is.
Right, so the same people that were bashing Andy Halliday and calling Andy Halliday out a couple of months ago, they're all for this now. They're praising Donnelly, saying this is great. The fact that he's apologising for scoring against Celtic and celebrating a tackle against Rangers, and you're saying that's all right.
Well, you know what I've got to look at it. I've got to put my blue tinted specs on and to see if I was playing for Dundee and I did a tackle against Celtic and I won the ball and snapped one of their players. Would I celebrate that more than a goal against Rangers? You bet your bottom dollar. But the problem with it for me is you've got
it's not about tinted colour specs here. It's about
I'm putting myself in his shoes.
It's about being a professional footballer, and you should what next? What's he going to do next time? Miss on purpose against Celtic?
Well, that is no, but
if he's going to apologise for scoring, what's the next step after that? Not trying.
Well, that is the next step, maybe. But
so what you're saying is, you're on about you're saying that a tackle against Celtic for you would mean more than scoring a goal against Rangers. So at what stage are you going to be like, I would try harder against Celtic than I would Rangers? It's basically what you're saying.
No, but I would still be a professional and get the job.
Well, is that being a professional, scoring and putting your hands up as if you've done something wrong?
But he still scored. It's not like he ballooned it.
He's not even in the other end. See if it was the other fucking end. And it's the Celtic fans he's in front of. And maybe he's got family in there. I could maybe understand it. But but he's scored in front of the home fans. In front of the home... And he goes over with his hands up. They've just taken a 3-2 lead. And he's gone over to the home fans, put his hands up, apologising. Fuck that. Somebody should have got out and battered him, man.
Well, you know what, right?
It's embarrassing.
No.
It was embarrassing when Andy Halliday done it, right? But at least you could... I'm not going to make an excuse for Halliday, but at least he could turn around and say, well, I didn't want to disrespect the former club that I played for, and they gave me an opportunity in football. I think that's a bullshit excuse, but at least he's got that. What's this? What's Donnelly got?
Well, I don't think Halliday or Donnelly should be battered, either of them, but my point is...
I would drop him. I wouldn't want him in my team.
Right, but what you've got to look at is, right, this isn't a goal that, knocks Celtic out the cup, or dented them a heavy blow in a title race. This is a goal that is going to make them maybe go 12 points ahead and not 15. You know what I mean? And it's like...
I'm not asking for an Adebayor type of celebration where he runs the length of the pitch, but yes, Jesus Christ, he's scored and he's put both his hands up to apologise.
Do you see my point, though? If he's a Celtic man, right, and obviously he is, if it was to, cost Celtic the league...
He'd miss it, wouldn't he? Based on this, I think he would.
Well, maybe he would, but do you understand my point? How if there's different circumstances, and maybe it's a wee bit more alright to celebrate. There's a difference between making Celtic lose a game where they're 15 points clear in the league and making them lose a game that they needed to win for the league.
So you're defending Donnelly?
I still think it's pathetic. But I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't do it if I was in his shoes and if it was for Rangers.
So you defending Halliday?
I would still try my best.
Are you defending Halliday?
Yeah, I think what Halliday did's alright.
No, it's not. How's it alright? Cup semi...
He's a Rangers man.
It's a cup semi-final.
He put the ball in the back of the net.
I didn't apologise. So, I'm sorry. I don't want to put my team into the final. I don't want Muller to go to the final with Hampden.
So what you want him to do is get it right up all the Rangers fans. Be like, fuck you.
No, he doesn't need to do that, but he could celebrate with his own team. He could celebrate with his own fans. That's what Aaron Donnelly's in front of the Dundee fans, and his Dundee teammates are surrounding him, and they're trying to celebrate with him. They're trying to applaud him, and he's putting his hands up as if he feels guilty about what he's done.
No, I know what you mean.
No, it's not like he's in front of the Celtic fans. I'm not saying he should be giving them the middle finger. I'm not saying that. But that's both of these things are embarrassing.
You know what, right?
But for some reason,
they should probably hug their teammates. I think that sticking the hands up is a bit pathetic.
Yeah, I'm not saying he has to go mental.
But
I mean, you could at least join in the celebrations. I'm not saying this to be a 10 out of 10, like you've won the fucking lottery celebration, but to apologise for it is embarrassing. You tell me he is the only Celtic fan that scored a goal against Celtic, or Halliday's the only Rangers fan that scored a goal against Rangers in Scottish football? Of course not. Look at the amount of footballers you get playing in Scotland. Look at the amount of people that support one-sided Old Firm. You're going to get a shitload of them.
Look at my time Scott Brown celebrated. He's a Rangers man.
This is poor professionalism for Donnelly and Halliday, and I'm surprised you're defending it.
Because
Who's paid you off?
no one's paid me off. I'm just being honest. I can't bury someone for something I'd do.
Well, how come the same people that were burying Halliday are praising Donnelly
Well,
now?
fuck them then. They're hypocrites. But I'm not. I didn't bury Halliday for doing it.
Well, I think you should.
Well, I'm not going to.
So hold on. Halliday, important semi-final. The chance to get his team into a final, to win a cup, to win a trophy for Motherwell, and guess what? They don't win many trophies. And he puts them ahead against Rangers in a game that's winnable because Rangers are shite. And his first thought is to put his hands up and apologise. As if he's done something wrong. As if he's done an act that's worthy
I
of saying sorry
understand both sides, yeah. Alright, I understand both sides, yeah. But what I would... Well, answer me this. Say you were playing Hearts in the final, right, and you played for Livingston. You love Livy, right?
No,
Who would you honestly rather... Who would you honestly rather win that cup final? Livy because you played for them, or Hearts, the team you support?
I'd be man enough to tell Davy Martindale I don't think I should be playing in this game. Because I've got conflicting interests.
Well, then there goes your professionalism at the fucking line.
Not how. That's been fucking honest.
What have your Livingston's best players? They're a man down. Best player down. Because Jambo Bears fucking chucked the toil in.
Well, I think the explanation I offered is better than what these guys are doing.
I mean, I see it, yeah, I totally see. I understand it.
Say Andy Halliday, say it's Motherwell
It's
Rangers.
only a problem with Scottish football, though, really.
Say it's Motherwell Rangers Cup final, and this is to go ahead in trophies.
Yeah.
And if Rangers win the Cup final, they go ahead in the trophy count over Celtic. And Andy Halliday, if he scores, he's on the last penalty. If he scores it, Motherwell win the cup. You think he's putting it in, or do you think he's skying it on purpose?
I don't know, he might do a Gerrard with getting Roy Hodgson sacked, but I'm just saying, if you asked Andy Halliday, who do you want to win the cup final between Rangers and Motherwell? He's saying Rangers. He is.
Well, he plays for Motherwell.
Fucking 110%.
And you don't think there's a problem with that? You obviously don't. You're just saying this is fine.
I think there is a problem with it, but it's just a reality.
Oh no, flip that. Let's say Connor Barron supports Celtic. Don't know if I think he's an Aberdeen fan, but let's say he supports Celtic in the cup final and he's in the Rangers team. Or what if Aaron Ramsey supports Frankfurt?
Well, I fucking think he did.
Yeah, what if he does though? And he comes out and says, I might be playing for Rangers, but I hope Frankfurt win this European final.
But they never come out and say that.
No, but you're saying that if Halliday was asked that, he'd say Rangers, and you're saying that's fine?
Yeah, to a degree.
How's it fine?
Because he's a Rangers man. What's he got? Wait, because he plays for Motherwell, he's going to fucking just throw everything in the bin?
Well, then you shouldn't be allowed to. That's like conflicting interests.
It is conflicting interests.
You shouldn't be allowed to play. You should. If you're not good enough to play for that team that you support in that league, then you shouldn't play in that league.
I know, but it's like it's a tough situation. But the reality is, you want the team you support to win. You know what I mean? You don't want the
team that's paying your wages and providing for your family.
Aye,
you don't want that team to win.
Aye, well, that's pretty much just it. I think so. Like, no.
Hold on. What if you work in Burger King, right? But you prefer McDonald's chips? You prefer the fries at McDonald's? See if Burger King stick you on the fry station. Are you going to purposely make shitey fries because you prefer the McDonald's ones?
I get the analogy, but
it's a bit shite until
it's a bit shite.
You know, it's the only thing I could think of on the spot. I think this is poor. The only difference is one guy got criticised big time for it and the other guy's been getting praised for it.
Yeah, but I mean, look at like F1. We've seen like fucking the lower teams let the bigger teams through, despite them driving for that team, and they should be wanting to get their best result, but they do.
That is shite, that's garbage.
I know. Schumacher did it for Vettel. For all those people that would get that reference. But I mean, it's a slippery slope, but I'm not going to sit here and bash them overly. And I don't think anyone else really should.
One of these guys did get bashed overly.
It's a joke that Halliday... at least Halliday played for Rangers.
I've already.
And you know what? See Donnelly, he hasn't even fucking admitted it. He came out in his
he spun it.
Oh, the referee was trying to speak to me, so I was sticking my hands up, saying I didn't do anything. Fuck off, man. What was that? Is that what he said? Something along those lines.
Something about he didn't know if the goal was going to stand or something because the referee was speaking to him.
And he sticks his hands up. Well, I'll load that pish. At least own it.
I own it.
See, if it was me, I'd be like, I fucking hate them. Well, for the tackle. That's why I'm celebrating the tackle more than the fucking goal.
Well, maybe if he did own it, then I would respect it a bit more. But for me, whoever's paying your wages, you should be trying for that club. You should be celebrating for that club. I think it's mental that in both of these situations, both of these guys have scored to put their teams in front, and their initial reaction is to apologise for doing it. Why would you want someone like that in your team? You always talk about how you want winners. You're always quoting Sean Connery. His whole wee winner speech. Losers known about their best. You know what I mean? Does that look like a winner? Two guys that have scored.
What about the referee?
What about him?
What about the referee? How many referees support one side of the old firm?
Hold on.
So are they supposed to fucking disclose who they support?
I fucking say this all the time. It's corruption.
But then you're just going to discourage so many referees.
Well, fucking good if we could discourage about 90% of them. We'd be doing ourselves a favour.
I don't know. It's a slippery slope. No, but you expect the referees to do a professional job.
They don't. Professional job in Scotland.
Don Robertson supports Celtic.
He supports
and he does his best to pretend he doesn't, but you know what? He does, damn it. Brown envelopes know that.
I just think it's mental. Both of these guys scored to put their teams up.
I see if they tried their best.
Does it look like these guys have just put their teams up?
Looks like they've made a mistake.
Or does it look like they fucking ran over somebody's dog or something like that? And oh, sorry, ran out there, I didn't mean it.
No, but the reality is, right, if they try their best and they score goals against the team they support and they do the best for the club they're playing for, that's all you can ask for. If they don't want to celebrate, that's fine, honestly. You know what? I know it looks cheap and it is a bit pathetic, but at least they're showing a bit of fucking loyalty.
Nah, man, they could... There's a difference. I think there's even a difference between not celebrating and apologising.
Well, no,
a lot of times we've seen players score against their former club, and they won't really celebrate, but they don't apologise for it.
I think they apologise.
Or it's a very tame celebration. These guys have both held their hands up and apologised.
At least with Halliday, it's a cup. You know, it's a cup semi-final. Donnelly, it's a fucking throwaway game in a league it was wrapped up in September.
You know, well, I think that's worse for Halliday, is it no? In a way. Because he should be trying to get his team into the final. And he's apologised.
He fucking scored.
Aye, but he's apologising for it.
Aye, because he fucking... Come on.
Apologising, suggesting you've done something wrong.
I'm away.
Halliday's done nothing wrong here.
It's all over, reel it in.
The team that pays his wages, the team that he plays for, he's put them 1-0 up. Halliday looks like he scored an... See if you've seen that, you would think Halliday scored an own goal there by accident to put Rangers 1-0 up.
He's done. That's what he feels like he's done.
That's fucking wrong. That's wrong.
Aye, that's it, man. We'll agree to disagree.
See if Halliday...
So if you scored against Hearts, what would you do?
See if Halliday was playing for Hearts and that...
Jambo Bell. No, fuck Halliday. What would you do if you scored for Hearts against some Diddy team?
Hold on here.
No, scored against Hearts with some Diddy team.
Well, everybody scores against Hearts, so that's very possible. But say if that was Hearts against Rangers and Halliday still played for Hearts, and I'd sub him straight off. So right away.
What do you want them to do? Do you want them to score and then hug their teammates but not raise their arms in any form of fashion?
Yeah, they can join in with the celebrate. They don't have to take over the top.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they have to like start doing jumping jacks and clenching the fist, but you see when people score against their former team, they're like reluctant to celebrate, but they allow their teammates to celebrate around them. But they certainly don't apologise.
Right.
How the fuck have we got to a stage where people are apologising for scoring for the team they play for? I mean, come on.
No, is it? No, I agree, but for every Rangers fan that's bashing Donnelly and for every Celtic fan that's bashing Halliday, put yourself in their shoes.
Who was the last notable Celtic fan that played for Rangers?
Was Callum McGregor not a Rangers man?
No, who was
Greg Taylor's a Rangers man.
Who was the last Celtic fan that played for Rangers?
Celtic fan that played for Rangers?
Aye.
I mean, Neil McCann.
Is he?
I'm pretty, yeah.
See if Neil McCann scored in an Old Firm Cup final in the 90th minute to win it and done that. Would Rangers fans want him to stay in the team? Would they?
What about John Daly?
What about him?
I think he was a Celtic man.
Point is, what would you want done?
But see,
Would you consider that acceptable?
you
wouldn't.
No, yeah, it's a shite situation, isn't it?
No, you just wouldn't.
But we can't confirm or deny who half these guys support.
Well, I think we can clearly see that Andy Halliday supports Rangers and
Yes,
Aaron
because they
Donnelly
made it
supports
blatantly
Celtic.
obvious. But when we're talking about like Neil McCann, Scott Brown, and Callum the Rangers tattoo. I mean, where's the proof?
I mean, maybe those guys are professional and they celebrate for whatever team they play for.
Right, let's just lap this up, man. Rangers Aberdeen's coming on.
Like, it's
the
a
real big boys this league.
It's a bad look.
Not this Diddy team that Donnelly's
I'd be
for.
surprised if, well, I mean, people just disagree with me for the sake that I bash Ida, but I'd be shocked, man, if people aren't agreeing with me here. They don't think it's a bad look. Here, they'll think it's a bad look.
So you've come up with this opinion just so people can agree with you?
No, hold on. They will agree with me, half. They'll agree that it's a bad look for Andy Halliday, but they'll think it's great for Aaron Donnelly. That's the way these people work. They've got no credibility.
Who's these people?
Well, I mean, that's up for you to decide.
That's up for you to tell me.
Nah, that's
I
alright.
can't think for myself. I'm dumb as fuck. Hit me with it. Hit me with
Sure,
it.
we don't know who these people celebrate. We don't know who these people cheer for or support.
I know.
Anyway, Andy Halliday sucks. So does Aaron Donnelly. The reason Andy Halliday's playing for Motherwell, couldn't they cut it in the big leagues?
Couldn't cut it. Oh, Neil McCann has actually said that he's not a Celtic fan.
Either way, you get my point still
He
stands.
followed Liverpool as a child.
Follow.
Follow.
Anyway, that's it. I think this is embarrassing. It is. It fucking is.
Yeah.
You want to see passion for your players?
He grew up with a Celtic daft brother, and he supported Liverpool.
Do you know what? See, that's probably because he played for Rangers. He can't come out and say that. Or he feels like he can't. Anyway, I just think it's embarrassing, man.
No, but not the thing is, right? See if Neil McCann came out and turned around and said that he grew up supporting Celtic, but, you know, he played for Rangers. Does that make him any less a Rangers player than someone who grew up supporting Rangers? I mean, let's be honest, right? Neil McCann did fucking way more for Rangers than what Andy Halliday did. But Andy Halliday's a blue nose, and, I mean, Neil McCann seems to be in the closet about who he supports. So, you know, but the reality, Neil McCann won trophies. Andy Halliday did fucking hee-haw.
Andy Halliday's more of a fan than the Ultras, even when they walk out in the 55th minute.
No, but
You have to chuck him at the eyebrows.
it's where you draw the line at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's a fucking slippery slope. Let's just wrap it up there.
Right, can we not agree, though, that apologising for scoring a goal for your team is piss poor?
No. Anyway,
It's not even a shady goal.
I mean, Rod Stewart supports Celtic, but he was also spotted supporting Rangers once upon a time.
Aye, dead on. Right, guys. Embarrassing. Donnelly, Halliday, let us know your opinions.
Big rant there.